Daily vlog, daily vlog, daily vlog. I have headed out into the universe having absolutely no idea what I am going to be talking about today's daily vlog. I've been working so hard today getting my Don't Be a Zombie video up on my main Pogobad channel, so if you haven't checked that out yet, check it out right now. The only thing I really do know about this daily vlog is that it is an absolutely gorgeous day, and it would be a real waste to not go outside. So I'm outside. I guess something that happened last night that's worth talking about would be the passage of healthcare reform. Now, I've said it in the past, and I am going to continue saying it millions and millions of times in the future, but new media mediums like YouTube are at their best when they are doing things or talking about things that mainstream media simply can't. With that said, I am not going to be posting a video about healthcare reform on my main Pogobad channel unless I can think of something that I can say that can't be said in the mainstream media. But really, I mean, mainstream media is going to be beating this dead horse for months and months to come. Hey, Mom, what's up?
So I guess I won't get any help bringing the groceries in from the car.
No, I'm for going on a walk right now. What I will say here, however, is that it's not even that I believe it, it's that I know it. It's just common freaking sense. Healthcare reform was absolutely necessary, and the fact that we have it passed is a great thing for America. Now, healthcare reform needed to happen, it did happen, and that is a good thing. But there is still a significant amount of debate as to whether or not we did it in the absolutely most perfect way, and really, only time's going to tell. In the short term, it is going to cost us a little bit of money, but well, not a little bit, a lot of it, but in the long term, within 20 years, the bill does pay for itself and actually works to reduce the deficit. So, thinking long term, healthcare is good no matter how you look at it. And in the short term, within this year, we're going to start to see the effects of this bill, and that's going to be so freaking good for millions of Americans. Here, I'm going to finish my walk, but when I get home, I will give you an example of how, for my own family, a personal example of how healthcare reform, if it had happened 15 years ago, it would have just meant the world to us. Mom, talk a little bit about how we struggled to get health coverage, health insurance coverage back in the day.
When we moved to Michigan, and then when we moved again here to Nebraska, our coverage was bound by the state. So, like when we had coverage in Ohio, it was Ohio coverage, and when we moved to Michigan, we had to get new health care coverage. I had a new job, a new employer, and one of you guys has a pre-existing condition, and it was really hard to find health care at all in Michigan, and we did find a company that covered us. And then when we moved here to Nebraska, that company doesn't even sell insurance in Nebraska, and I had to go looking, and we were denied because of the pre-existing condition, and the whole family was denied coverage. And I had a friend who is an attorney who worked in the insurance industry, and she said, make a written appeal. Everything has to be in writing. They won't even consider it. They're taught to deny coverage to people. The first response is deny coverage if there's any reason for which you can, and then she said write an appeal, and I wrote one or two appeals, I think a couple of appeals, and finally got health care coverage here in Nebraska. But I didn't know if we would or not.
Yeah, so how would things have been different if this legislation had passed before we moved to Nebraska?
Well, I can't deny coverage for pre-existing conditions. So conceivably, I could have shopped for a lower rate and had more choice in my health care coverage.
And you wouldn't have gone through that nightmare.
Yeah, I didn't have any choice in the health care coverage. There was one company that would cover us, and not without a struggle.
Word.
So yeah, what started out as I have no idea what I'm going to do during this daily vlog, it's turned into probably my longest daily vlog ever. But basically, what I want you to get out of today's daily vlog is that I believe that healthcare is a very, very good thing, and what happened last night in Congress was a very, very good thing. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, time will tell, and if I'm right, time will tell. Let the great debate in the comments begin!